In the heart of Eastern Europe, a nation's economic landscape is at a critical juncture. Once a thriving hub, Belarus faced a significant economic setback in 2022, experiencing a 4.74% contraction in its GDP. Projections for 2023 indicate a positive value of only 0.71%. Today, we'll explore the complexities of how global sanctions and regional turmoil have woven a matrix of challenges for Belarus's economy. The global ripple effect. Belarus, situated at a geopolitical crossroads, plays a crucial role in the global economy. Why does it often go unnoticed in discussions about Europe's economic landscape? Belarus faces a web of sanctions, a delicate balancing act of allegiances, and an economy navigating through turbulent times. This is the Belarusian problem, and its effects resonate far beyond its borders. Shockwaves reverberate across the nation's economic foundation as the United States, the European Union, and other countries levy sanctions in response to Belarus's alignment with Russia's Ukrainian gambit. Trade diminishes, investments dwindle, and tourism recedes. Once a bustling hub, Belarus now grapples with a stark economic downturn. Trade volume plummeted by a staggering 30% after the imposed sanctions. As businesses strain under the weight of this economic embargo, the rising inflation rate further tightens the knot. Entrepreneurs and consumers alike find themselves in an unrelenting tug-of-war to make ends meet. Yet, amidst the tempest, Belarus's government showcases a resilience that commands attention. Steadfast in the face of adversity, they augment state subsidies and extend a financial lifeline to beleaguered businesses. These strategic moves, while not without their critics, are akin to lifeboats tossed in troubled waters, striving to keep the economy afloat. Hope glimmers on the horizon if Belarus can chart a course towards normalized relations with the West and find resolution in the war-torn tapestry of Ukraine. This potential path to redemption is a beacon for a brighter economic future. Belarus's economy, often relegated to the shadows, is a sophisticated arrangement woven with threads of adversity and tenacity. We must grasp the depth of its global impact. Moving forward, we'll explore the complex web of trade and diplomacy that has shaped this economic puzzle over time. From vital pipelines to strategic partnerships, we'll analyze how international ties influence Belarus's fortunes. Remember, the tale of Belarus's economy is one of resilience and potential waiting to be heard. International trade and relations. In the intricately connected global economic landscape, Belarus plays a pivotal role that often escapes the spotlight. As of 2022, Belarus's foreign trade turnover tallied at $76.9 billion USD, marking a 6% decrease from the previous year. This dip raises poignant questions about its international trade dynamics and the ripple effects on the broader economic spectrum. Picture this. Belarus, nestled between economic giants, conducts a delicate dance with the Russian Federation, the European Union, and China. These economic ties form the cornerstone of Belarus's trading landscape. Yet, recent events have tackled a puzzle of adversities that demand our attention. The West's sanctions on Belarus have been akin to a disruption, affecting trade and investments. This disruption has led to a palpable decline, casting shadows on Belarus's economic horizon. The war in Ukraine, a neighbor marred by conflict, ripples through Belarus, disrupting trade routes and setting inflationary waves in motion. Belarus, unconcerned with the status quo, has sought alliances beyond its borders. It's a member of the Eurasian Economic Union, EAEU, a collective effort that has forged a free trade zone among neighboring nations. The EAEU stands as a pillar of support for Belarus, yet it is not without scrutiny, owing to its close rapport with Russia. Amidst these complexities, Belarus stands committed in its pursuit of diversification. Seeking to lessen its reliance on Russia, it fervently negotiates a trade agreement with the European Union. However, these negotiations teeter on an unstable precipice, held hostage by the sanctions seeking to shape Belarus's future. In international trade and relations, Belarus is more than a participant. It's a linchpin. The intricacies of its economic interplay are threads in a larger context, interwoven with challenges and opportunities. As we delve deeper, the implications of these dynamics become ever more apparent. Stay with us as we unravel the layers of Belarus's economic landscape. Tourism and foreign investment. Belarus, a nation with a rich history and stunning landscapes, has witnessed rough times in recent years. Like a resilient phoenix, the once thriving tourism industry now grapples with the aftermath of sanctions and regional conflicts. Simultaneously, once a robust pillar of the economy, foreign investment faces headwinds. Just imagine the cobblestone streets echoing with the footsteps of curious travelers, ancient castles steeped in legends, and cities adorned with architectural marvels. Belarus, a hidden gem in Eastern Europe, was once a vibrant cultural symphony and experiences, drawing visitors from around the globe. In 2020, however, geopolitical challenges reverberated through the tourism sector. Belarus experienced a staggering 58% drop in tourism revenue compared to the previous year. The nation's heartbeats and historic sites stood in sad testimony to the sudden silence that enveloped them. Once a beacon of economic vitality, the tide of foreign investment has receded. The allure that once beckoned global investors has faced its share of setbacks. International investors, their eyes gleaming with anticipation, once sought opportunities in Belarus's promising markets. However, navigating through shifting sands, the investment climate stands at a crossroads. In 2022, foreign direct investment, FDI, in Belarus plummeted by 18% compared to the preceding year. This decline mirrors the uncertainties that have clouded the global economic horizon. The cautious optimism that once prevailed now calls for a discerning eye. In response to these challenges, the Belarusian government has unfurled a roadmap for reform, hoping to breathe new life into the economy. But the question lingers, will these measures bear fruit? The government's drawing board strategies are reforming the banking sector, revamping the taxation system, and efforts to invigorate the investment climate. These initiatives promise to reshape the economic landscape, yet their effectiveness remains a subject of anticipation and scrutiny. The World Bank's cautious notes remind us that Belarus confronts many economic hurdles: shrinking economic growth, rising inflation, and a budget deficit spreading its tendrils. The IMF, too, emphasizes the urgency for reforms to recalibrate the nation's economic compass. As Belarus navigates these uncharted waters, the world watches with keen interest. The story of Belarus's economy is not merely an isolated narrative, but a thread intricately woven into the global economic framework. Next, we'll expand our view across Europe's economic landscape, where Belarus's financial crosscurrents create far-reaching ripples. We'll see how events in this small nation trigger reactions in European powers near and far. The broader European context. Though small in size, Belarus wields outsized economic influence. Its future trajectory could generate waves of change, reaching distant shores. We'll explore how this nation became such a crucial player on the global stage. Well, it turns out that this unassuming country nestled in Eastern Europe plays a pivotal role in the broader European economic landscape. Belarus, with its distinctive economic challenges, acts like a pebble in a pond, sending ripples far beyond its borders. Let's delve into how this nation's economic situation resonates through Europe. Imagine a chessboard, each country a piece, making strategic moves. Belarus, often overlooked, holds a significant position. It's the 13th largest country in Europe by land area, and while its economy might not be the largest, it certainly has its sway. In fact, did you know that Belarus is a member of the Eurasian Economic Union, a bloc that includes Russia, Kazakhstan, Armenia, and Kyrgyzstan? While not as widely discussed as the EU, this union encompasses a staggering 183 million people. But why should you care about Belarus in the grand scheme of European economics? The truth lies in the interconnectedness of global trade and geopolitical stability. With its strategic location bordering Russia and several EU countries, Belarus is a bridge between two economic giants. Consider this: Belarus is a vital corridor for transporting Russian energy resources to Europe. Roughly 10% of Europe's oil imports flow through Belarusian pipelines. This means that any hiccup in Belarus's economy directly impacts the energy security of many European nations. Picture this scenario. A sudden economic downturn in Belarus disrupts the smooth flow of energy supplies. Prices surge, and European households feel the pinch. The ripple effect is felt in Belarus and living rooms across Europe. Now, let's talk about trade. Belarus isn't just a passive player, it's an active partner in the European trade arena. In 2019, it exported over $31 billion worth of goods, with its largest trade partners being Russia, Ukraine, and Germany. Consider the German automotive industry, a powerhouse in the European economy. Belarus supplies crucial components to this sector, contributing to the sleek cars rolling off assembly lines across Germany. It's a symbiotic relationship that often goes unnoticed. But here's the catch. Belarus's economic landscape is not always smooth sailing. Any tremor in this nation's financial stability sends shockwaves reverberating throughout the continent. Remember the 2011 currency crisis in Belarus? It set off alarms in financial capitals from Frankfurt to London, reminding us of the intricate web that binds our economies. So, next time you hear Belarus, remember it's not just a small country tucked away in Eastern Europe. It's a key player in Europe's intricate economic interplay, with moves echoing through the continent's corridors of power. Looking ahead, we'll explore how transforming Belarus could reshape the lives of its citizens and reverberate through the region. Whether reforms spark growth or unrest, the impact may be felt both within and beyond its borders. Belarus's potential for change. The government has laid out an ambitious plan, proposing economic reforms to revitalize the nation's financial landscape. But will these plans bear fruit, or will they fade into obscurity? Imagine a Belarus where state-owned enterprises find new life in the private sector, where government spending shrinks, taxes ease, and starting a business is a seamless endeavor. It's an enticing vision, but the road to reform is paved with challenges. In the past, Belarus has grappled with a history of reform flip-flopping. These proposals are met with both hope and skepticism. Will they stick this time? Only time will tell. The stakes are high, and the international community watches with bated breath. The European Union has suspended cooperation, and the United States wields sanctions. These are not mere gestures. They signal a global interest in Belarus's economic destiny. The question echoes. Can Belarus rise above, not just for itself, but for its place in the world? The keys to success are manifold. Let's explore the factors that will shape Belarus's economic future. Should these reforms take root, a transformed Belarus could stand before us. The economy, once stagnant, might flourish and diversify. Like a beacon of hope, foreign investment could illuminate the path, bringing jobs and prosperity in its wake. Imagine tourists flocking back to Belarus, confident in its newfound stability. The revival of the tourism industry could breathe fresh life into this nation, painting a brighter picture for its future. Belarus, once on the periphery, could step into the global limelight. It might embrace the international community with open arms, forging new connections and opportunities. Belarus's potential for change is palpable. The government's resolve, international support, and the trust of investors and citizens will shape the nation's destiny. Will this vision become a reality? Only time will tell. In conclusion, Belarus's economy exerts a significant, albeit often overlooked, global influence, impacting neighboring nations, international trade, and diplomatic relations. It possesses the potential for transformation, promising regional stability. Understanding this often overlooked economic landscape is crucial for global insight and collaboration. As we wrap up, remember that gaining insights into economy is essential for making informed decisions in our interconnected world. If you found this exploration of Belarus's economy eye-opening, there's a whole world of economic landscapes to uncover. Subscribe, like, and share for more intriguing insights. Let's keep exploring together.